If your business is technically growing, but everything inside it feels chaotic, this video is for you. Because this is the stage where most smart founders don't burn out loudly. They quietly lose control. Revenue is coming in, but not predictably. You're busy all day, but somehow less profitable. Your brand looks elevated, but behind the scenes, everything feels reactive, fragile, and oddly exhausting. And the scariest part is this. From the outside, it looks like success. So you start telling yourself, this is just what growth feels like. But it isn't. Chaos is not a growth phase. It's a structural failure that hasn't been named yet. Here's the truth. No one says out loud. When growth feels chaotic, it's not because you need more effort, more ideas, or more content. It's because your business has outgrown the structure it's operating inside. You're trying to scale a premium business on infrastructure that was only ever meant to survive. And chaos always shows up the same way. You're making decisions too often. You're context switching constantly. Every launch feels like reinvention. Every client feels slightly different. Nothing is broken enough to fix, but nothing is solid enough to relax. This is the danger zone. Because founders don't leave at this stage because they're failing. They leave because they're successful without control. Luxury businesses do not grow this way. High-margin businesses do not grow this way. And founders who keep their authority, sanity, and profit margins intact absolutely do not grow this way. They grow through structure. Not restrictive structure, not corporate structure. Strategic structure. The kind that removes friction, not creativity. Structure is what turns growth from chaos into leverage. It decides what doesn't get your attention anymore. It removes decision fatigue before it drains you. It creates consistency for clients so trust compounds instead of resets. When structure is missing, everything feels urgent. When structure is present, everything feels intentional. And here's where most people get it wrong. They think structure comes later, after things settle down. But growth never settles down. It only accelerates. Which means if you don't install structure early, chaos compounds alongside revenue, and profit margins quietly erode underneath the surface. That's why some founders hit higher revenue numbers and feel poorer than ever. More income, less clarity. More visibility, less control. More clients, thinner margins. Not because they're doing it wrong, but because they're doing it unstructured. The fix is not more hustle. It's not better time management. It's not another mindset breakthrough. The fix is designing your business so it knows how to hold growth. You don't need more tactics. You need someone to step back, see the entire system, and redesign it with precision. This is exactly why we created our high-touch ways of working. For some clients, that looks like a private VIP strategy day, where we audit the entire business, diagnose the real bottlenecks, and either rebuild the offer, map the path to consistent $20,000 months, or architect a high-ticket program in a single day. For others, it means stepping into our signature program, where we don't just fix one part of the business, but re-engineer the structure underneath it so growth becomes calm, predictable, and scalable instead of chaotic. Different stages, different depths, same outcome, a business that finally feels intentional again. We design offers that don't require constant reinvention, delivery systems that don't depend on the founder's energy, and brand positioning that attracts the right clients without draining conversations or chaotic launches. Because when structure is right, something remarkable happens. Focus returns. Profit margins stabilize. Clients feel safer, more confident, more impressed. And you stop feeling like you're chasing your own success. And if part of the chaos for you lives on your website, if your brand looks premium but doesn't guide visitors clearly, that's where our website template shop comes in. These templates aren't just beautiful. They're built to impose calm on chaos, to create a clear buyer journey, to reduce friction, to signal authority immediately, so your business stops relying on constant content or explanation just to convert. Structure doesn't make your business rigid, it makes it free. Free from constant decisions, free from reactive launches, free from the low-grade anxiety that makes success feel heavier than it should. If growth feels chaotic right now, it's not a personal failure. It's a signal. And the moment you answer it with structure, everything changes.